Alright, and it's another new one from KFC, Keith's Fantasy Club. It is D.A.I Stack, the D.A.I clone / powered commander colors of Citizen Stack, aka Ultra Magnus. And here it is. It's got a blue cab with the silver detailing, black and red and silver trailer, and blue. It's got the same rubber wheels. A lot of it is pretty much exactly the same as the Citizen Stack that we have seen before. It's nice. It's got a nice big trailer. It's got room for some MP cars to sit in it. He's got the little stored rifle. Although his rifle is... Actually, no, it's the same rifle. I thought it looked a little different, but no, it's the same rifle, just in black. Here. And we'll go ahead and take that out. But yeah, so you've got the ability to pull these down, roll a couple MP cars up there. This also does come undone, just like before. You can kind of roll that down, give them a ramp to park some cars up on top. And the cab does rotate from side to side, so you've got a hinge there, which is nice. And again, a lot like, it's all like the original Citizen Stack. I believe this has the fixed joints. My V1 Citizen Stack didn't have the joint fixes that came with a V2 version. So we'll check those out while we're doing this. Otherwise, it's essentially the same figure, and we'll get to some of the coolness there. So we'll go ahead and pop these guys off. The missile launchers, here they are in black and gray versus the white and red, obviously, of the original. And he's going to transform pretty much exactly the same. We'll go ahead and unpeg the arms here. Come on, unpeg, there we go. Lift those up. Bring this down, unpeg these. Flip those up, get those out of the way. And we'll come down here and we'll flip these assemblies down like this. It's hard to get, this guy's so big it's hard to get them all on camera. Bring the legs down like that, rotate the waist, flip the feet out. There we go. He's got black feet with darker black. I guess it's matte black with a glossy black, although it is a little darker too. Rim around the foot. The rubber tires, which is always a nice addition to see rubber tires on there. Flip those around, stand them up, extend the legs here. I guess they seem a little bit more sturdy than before, than on Citizen Stack. There's definitely some, feels like there's some tightness in the hips that is much improved. So we'll fold this in, again, black versus silver in here. We'll show off some comparison differences once all is said and done. Flip these around in to form the legs. And then up here on the waist, let's go ahead and get this up here. We want to take these little panels right here and flip them out, just like we did before on Citizen Stack. Bring this up, fold, is it these wheels? No, these, fold the engine tanks in like this. And then this piece comes down and around, and then, whoop, knocked my camera there. And then the whole cab comes up like this. Go ahead and flip this panel up to catch the cab here. Come on, back, down, snap into place, and then flip these into place here on the hip to lock the cab in place. Knock your background down, which is always nice. Let me get that real quick, and we'll continue on here with the transformation. Put his arms down, so maybe he's not leaning quite forward so much. And we're back with the white background. So come around here, bring the arms, so we can get this up a little higher. Rotate this piece around. Alright, there we go. Bring the arms around and plug them into the body. And same here. He's got the same matrix slot here in the chest that Citizen Stack did. If I can get my, there we go, open that up. So you can store MP10's matrix in there. Flip that down, bring the arms up, collapse that piece. Push the arms up, and again, up here at the top, collapse the collapsible piece there. Arm forward, slide this up. that, and got him there. Make sure these are plugged in, and then rotate the head around. Now, in this instance, the head on him, I went ahead just to make a point, since I had several questions about it last time. He is fully transformable with the SSX A.I head upgrade kit. It was on him the whole time. So in case you were curious about how well that fit, how well that transformed, you can see it had no problems staying on. He does come shipped with the regular standard Citizen Stack head, but in red. I just added the SSX head before I started shooting the video, so you could see that it does fit in alt mode. It does transform perfectly fine if you swap this head out. So whichever version you want to come in, like I said, you get both in this pack. You get both the red and blue helmet shells, so it can go on any version of stack that you get. But I just want to show how that transforms with that, and it transforms, as you can see, just fine. I'll put his missiles on, and there is Die Stack. Like I said, the Diaclone Powered Commander colors of. Yeah, his hips do seem a little bit more, like his hips and his knees do seem a lot more solid than on the original stack. So I guess that's a bonus. Almost too tight. They're not too tight, but they're on that verge of almost too tight. But he looks really nice. He's got the gray and blue and red, really attractive. And again, with that SSX head, I just dropped my tripod. You can flip those eyes down and give him that look as well. Really pretty cool. Let me get a tripod here. And then just real quick, here's a quick comparison with Citizen Stack here. Get him over. I left his missiles at home, but you get the idea. Did I not? Oh, right, his legs aren't extended because I collapsed him for transport, so let me get his legs extended all the way. And yeah, the hips on Die Stack are much nicer, so that V2, those V2 fixes are really apparent when you've got them side by side with a V1. But yeah, here you go. So there's Powered Commander or Die Stack versus the original Citizen Stack. And again, with the different head, you can see a really direct comparison side by side of what the two heads look like on completed figures. So yeah, really pretty cool. I think I like this version. I think I even like the Die Stack colors better. Mostly just because I plan on getting the Takara Masterpiece Magnus. And I guess this gives me a reason to keep this guy around. Because he's something like... while the size is certainly different, now it's a different character as well. Because I really do like the mold. I love the mold a lot. And they said... But I really do want the Takara Masterpiece Magnus. This is an option to, best of both worlds, I guess. So yeah, there it is. Like I said, with the fixes, the hips and, like I said, the legs are much more solid. I didn't have any problems really with my V1 Citizen Stack. I was happy with them. A little floppy, but nothing I couldn't deal with. Much improved here on the V2. I guess I'm assuming it's the same on the V2 version of Citizen Stack, as well as the Die Stack here. This is a really striking figure. I really dig this. And he looks really cool. Just another real quick size comparison in case you didn't see the original video. Let me dig out. I keep putting him back in the bag, and I should just keep leaving him out. There he is with Evasion Mode Optimus, just to give you an idea of how much larger he is. He's pretty big. So now I've got to find a place on the shelf for him. But he's pretty cool. He's big. And like I said, considering now that we know that because at the time Citizen Stack came out, we weren't 100% sure on all the details of the Masterpiece Magnus. And now that we know that he's not going to have the inner robot, he's going to transform a lot like this, with the cab kind of forming the back. Although in the case of their Magnus, the cab collapses a little bit and ends up giving him this whole top panel basically hangs down as a butt flap. I almost think Citizen Stack and Die Stack, I almost feel like this mold might be the more aesthetically pleasing of the two possible options. I haven't seen the final version. I will make that judgment call when the final version is out. But yeah, a lot of people were saying they were waiting on the Masterpiece one because they wanted the full white prime with armor experience, and they're not getting it. So, so yeah, it might be worth checking out if you're interested at all in the KFC versions, because like I said, this guy looks really nice. And while I'm sure Masterpiece might get around to doing a powered convoy release, this one's out soonish. It should be out not long from now. But yeah, there it is. KFC's Die Stack, their Diaclone version of Citizen Stack. Definitely gets a thumbs up. I feel like if you're going to get a new KFC product right now, if you've got a wait list or priority, like you really want to get Sencho Barbosa. He is a great figure. This guy is also pretty cool. In either flavor, whether you get the original Citizen Stack colors or the Powered Commander colors. I do think with the Powered Commander colors, you're kind of getting a little bit more bang for your buck because you've got a whole separate character versus the possibility of having two Magnuses if you're going to have the Masterpiece Magnus as well. But either way, especially if you get the V2. Like personally, like I'm glad that they fixed the joints on the V2 Citizen Stack, but I like the colors on the original. I don't like all the extra red. So personal preference. I guess you could swap the joints out. But anyway, there it is. I'm going to stop rambling now. Die Stack from KFC, Keith's Fantasy Club. With the and again, here's the actual head that comes with it. But I think if you're going to invest in one of these two guys, it really is worth it to pick up the head upgrade kit because this head upgrade kit really seals the deal on these guys.